Hi ladies, it's Stephanie here. I'm sorry my voice is a little froggy. I've had a cold, but I did not want to miss the chance to stop in and thank you so much for walking through The Making of a Mom. I'm really honored that you have walked through that book together and did the mom journey together. You know, being a mom is not the easiest job on the planet, but as Elf says when he says, smiling is my favorite, being a mom is my favorite. You know, motherhood is this fluid journey where we're always learning more and more about how we can parent better. And just the time we figure out how to parent our children in one stage of life, they move on to the next stage of life, and we're trying to play catch up, trying to figure out what to do next. And if you're like me, sometimes you're just scrambling for answers. And I just wanted to come to you and encourage you, really kind of with my all-time favorite mom tip of all, and that is that your seasons of your life may change, but your priorities can never change. Your priorities should always be God, your husband if you're married, your children, and then your home, and everything else should fall after that. And let me kind of just go through that real quickly. You need to have your priority be God number one, because you can't pass on a faith that you don't have, and you can't tell them about a God that you don't really know. So I really want to encourage you to just nurture that most important relationship, the one with your Heavenly Father, and get to know God better so that your children can know God is real in real life. The second one would be your husband. Now, if you're not married, let God be your husband. He's a better husband than any husband on the planet. He is your knight in shining armor. But if you're married, you need to remember that you need to put your husband even before your children, but not before God. And then put your children next. You know, your children need to know that they're significant, but you also have to maintain that you don't have this child-centered home where your world and your time and everything revolves around them and their needs. So your children would be next. And then finally, your home. You know, your home needs to be a haven, a place where your children will want to come back to long after they've flown the nest. And you want it to be a place where your husband comes home and finds a place of refuge. And so your home would be next. All the other stuff, that will come afterwards. Make sure that your most important ministry, that you take care of your priorities first, and that's God, your husband, your children, and then your home. And so that's kind of my mom tip for the day. Sorry again for the raspy voice, but you ladies are just such a blessing to me to know that you're doing the mom life together, going through the making of a mom. And I pray with all my heart that you've been encouraged. And thank you, Jenny, so much for inviting me to stop by and say hi. Love, 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 love you. Can't wait to see you on the 9th on a conference call. Bye, ladies.